Another type of quadrilateral. You should have like a compass. You should have your patty paper, tracing paper that we've been using all the way through this lesson. This is lesson 2, by the way. I've got a protractor, I've got a highlighter, a color pencil, etc. So have those things ready to go. Now let's get started. In this one, we're going to draw a quadrilateral B, some H somewhere over here, C, and then a J, BH, CJ, by the following, by following these steps. So use a patty paper to trace BC. Man, we've been doing that over and over and over. There it is. They're traced. I flipped it even because of what we're going to be doing now. All right. I also use the trick where if you fold the patty paper so that C and B perfectly line up, and then you crease it really sharply, what we're able to do is create a perpendicular bisector, which we've done in the previous pages as well. So by opening it up, tracing it, and then I made sure it's all lined up, these dots are actually on the perpendicular bisector of BC, created by the crease line. Flip the paper over, color on the dots. Now I need to color it a certain way. It says, draw point H where the perpendicular bisector intersects the inner circle. H is on the inner circle. So that means that I'm going to get it all lined up. And right here, I'm going to put point H. And then trace it, right? Trace the trace. Little flippy-do of turning the paper over. In point J, where it intersects the outer circle. So again, keeping it lined up. And we're going to put it on the opposite side. So it should be something like follow what I'm doing. Again, on the crease, this dot down here is, bring it back, colored, and again, there's J. J is on the outer circle, right? Bring in your straight edge, right? Now, because it says connect the points that we used to draw HJ. So I'm going to do this. Line it up, make sure you have a good sharp pencil, and pretty close. You really should go through A. So it's really, I guess, this one over here on the edge. I'll leave them both together. Fill it in. Geometry tricks. Now, connect the endpoints of the line segments to create quadrilateral BHCJ. So, do this with me. We're going to connect BH line segments. Connect point BH to create line segment BH. Connect HC to create line segment HC. Connect point C to point J to create line segment CJ. Connect point J to point B to connect line segment JB. Okay. That's done, that's done, that's done. And that's done. All right, let's go through. So we've got this shape that's created. One thing to remember is that this line, HJ, is the perpendicular bisector of line segment BC. Literally because of what we created with this, where we used the trick for perpendicular bisectors. So that means by the word perpendicular, there is a right angle right there. Some of the things that we know that the line AB and the line AC must be the same length. So they get a 1 spike on them because the whole line is a diameter of the big circle. Oh, and that also means that AJ is the same line because it's a diameter, it's a radius of, from the diameter, it's a radius of the big circle. So I guess I'm going to put 2 spikes on the top one. Following with that logic, I notice that, bringing in a little color here, CJ and JB have to be the same length, which we'll talk about in the next video about why that is. But let's give them the same color right now. That's kind of a green color, green and green. And then last of all, BH, maybe a little blue color comes in, and HC have to be the same line length, which we'll talk about in the last part to this page about why they are. But, you know, if you look at it right here, that kind of looks like a squished diamond shape. It has a specific name. We're going to call it a kite. Stick around for the next part of this video, the last part of page 221. We're going to answer parts A, B, C. What do you notice? What do we get to say about it? And we'll conclude this page. Thanks for watching part B, and stick around for part C. Thanks.